You mentioned the housing regulators. I'd be remiss not to point out that there are now four women in the role. You being one of them in major roles. Does that make a difference to you? You've worked in
Well,
other leadership roles where it hasn't been all women.
that's a great question. And I really will just think about the people that are in the position now. Secretary Fudge, President Elena McCargo, Commissioner Julia Gordon. This really is a historic moment. And, it really is an honor to serve, and it's an honor to really serve the housing sector with these phenomenal women who really know the sector inside and out. They have long time service, and they really are committed to the housing sector. And I'll tell you, who better than women to lead the charge, and especially minority women, closing the racial homeownership gap, taking on some of the systemic barriers to equitable housing finance that have really held back generations of people that came before us. Women are born leaders and natural problem solvers. Secretary Fudge, Commissioner Gordon, President McCargo, and I all have similar backgrounds that I think have really primed us to be and to serve in this historic moment. And I'm just thrilled. I do feel that some of the obstacles that I'm sure that we've all faced in this male-dominated industry have given us a tenacity and drive to complete this critical work. And I think that all of us are advocates for change. So I'm just really honored to serve with these women.
Well, it,
I can't say enough good things about them. I think, we're each uniquely qualified to champion, equity and affordability and sustainability on behalf of all communities, especially those that are underserved, across the country. And as I said before, again, we're all public servants, and we serve the country, not just some people, but all people.
well,
And I think that you'll get that commitment from these ladies that are in charge
it
of
it
the
sounds
housing
like
sector.
it sounds like you enjoy their company. I'm curious because you know you've had the experience of being the only, whether it's the only woman in the room, the only woman of color in a room, um, and we talk about how the tone changes when you get a critical mass. And here you're now in experiencing where you're getting a critical mass. Does it feel different? I mean, do you find that you things get done quicker, or that there is an enjoyment factor? Because we rarely actually see this in practice, to actually
Yeah,
have all of the leaders be women. And you've been
well,
in
that's
that
a great
chair.
question. And I just see a lot of collaboration. We work together, we like each other. And when we get together, it's how can we help? What can I do? What do you need? How can we address this issue? What can I provide? How can we work together collaboratively to address some of these issues in the housing sector? It is really a collaboration amongst people who have a similar goal. We want to make a difference. We want to work together to make that difference. And we want to make sure that it sticks. Sustainability is really important, because what's the point of us making a change that only lasts, you know, at this point in time? We want to make sure that, we are championing equity and affordability and sustainability. These aren't just issues that impact underserved families. These are issues that impact everybody across this country. You talk about affordability, college students getting out of college. It's really hard to afford or be a first time home buyer. And it's also challenging from a rental perspective, because we've seen also record increases in rents. And so
I'm in New
in
York
all
City. I know that all too well, I think,